They say revenge is a dish best served cold, but sometimes it's best served at 3 a.m. with a fleet of tow trucks. Picture this. You wake up to the acrid smell of fresh asphalt burning your nostrils. Your private gravel driveway, the one you paid $80,000 for specifically to avoid HOA control, has been paved overnight without permission. Your fence posts lie scattered like broken teeth. Your surveyor markers, sledgehammered into oblivion. Then you find the letter. The HOA president actually had the audacity to bill you $3,200 for this community upgrade and demand monthly maintenance fees. The smugness practically drips off the page as she explains how your rustic road needed proper standards. What she didn't know was that I'm a retired commercial developer who owns a secret towing contract with every impound lot in the county. By morning, every single car belonging to her little HOA mafia had vanished into thin air like they never existed. What would you do if someone destroyed your property overnight? Where are you watching from? And what's your worst HOA nightmare? My name's Garrett Rockwell, and 3 years ago, I thought I'd found paradise. After selling my concrete construction business in Dallas, my wife Elena and I bought our dream property. 3 acres of rolling Texas hill country on the edge of Willowbrook Commons subdivision. The house sat 400 yards back from the main road, connected by a beautiful gravel driveway that crunched under tires like breakfast cereal and kept speeds naturally low. Here's the key detail that saved my sanity and my wallet. I specifically purchased the access road separately. Not part of the subdivision, not subject to HOA rules, completely private. The previous owner, George Blackwood, was a smart old rancher who carved out that road access in 1987 specifically to avoid neighborhood politics. I paid an extra $80,000 for that privilege, and it was worth every penny. Elena's a high school principal, salt-of-the-earth practical, with a laugh that could diffuse any argument. Our daughter Sophia was 15, focused on college prep and staying out of teenage drama. We'd moved here for peace, privacy, and the kind of quiet family time you can't buy in the city. Every evening, we'd sit on our back porch listening to mockingbirds while the sweet smell of Elena's jasmine plants drifted across the yard. Enter Vivian Ashworth, the human embodiment of a parking ticket. Picture the most entitled real estate agent you've ever met. Multiply that by 10, then give her a gavel and an HOA presidency. Vivian drove a white BMW X5 with vanity plates reading, Prop Ken. And yes, she thought that was clever. She'd been HOA president for 3 years, during which she'd sued 12 neighbors for violations ranging from non-conforming mailbox colors to excessive bird feeder activity. The woman measured grass height with an actual ruler. I'm not kidding. She carried it in her purse like other people carry breath mints. Vivian specialized in what I call premium community management, which meant finding creative ways to squeeze money from homeowners while inflating property values for her real estate business. She had this talent for making reasonable requests sound like community emergencies and personal preferences sound like sacred covenants. The trouble started on a Tuesday morning in March. I was enjoying my coffee when the rumble of heavy machinery shattered our peaceful routine. Outside my kitchen window, a crew was spreading fresh asphalt over my carefully maintained gravel road. The acrid smell of hot tar mixed with diesel fumes burned my nostrils as I realized what was happening. The foreman, when confronted, showed me a work order signed by Vivian, Community Access Improvement Project, Willowbrook Grand Entrance. My fence posts had been pulled up like weeds and tossed in a pile. The metal surveyor markers I'd had professionally installed were gone, smashed into scrap. Where my private road met the subdivision's entrance, they'd installed decorative stone pillars with brass plaques reading, Willowbrook Commons Grand Entrance, EST 2023. They were literally paving over my property rights. I stormed to the HOA office in the strip mall down the road, my boots still covered in gravel dust. Vivian sat behind her desk like a queen holding court, surrounded by real estate awards and community service plaques. Her smile was sharp enough to cut glass, and her perfume hung in the air like expensive gilt. We're bringing your rustic access up to community standards, she said, drawing out rustic like it was a disease. She showed me an enlarged plot map with my road highlighted in yellow marker, labeled Future Community Thoroughfare. The previous owner verbally agreed to eventual road sharing, she claimed. No documentation, of course, just her word against the dead ranchers. The next day brought a certified letter on official HOA letterhead, $3,200 assessment for road improvement, monthly maintenance fees of $85, and a 30-day notice to install appropriate community standard landscaping. The kicker? Threats of liens and legal action for noncompliance. Elena was furious. I could hear her slamming cabinet doors from 3 rooms away. Sophia's friends immediately started using our new driveway as a parking lot and skateboard path, their wheels grinding against the fresh asphalt outside our bedroom window every morning at 7 a.m. But here's what Vivian didn't know. George Blackwood had included deed language that would make her legal team very, very sorry they'd ever heard my name.